Hey everybody, Dave Hagan here. Today we want to answer the question, are you busy? That's today on the Financial Wellness Podcast.
Welcome to the Financial Wellness Podcast, Dave's weekly message to keep you on your path to the financial success. Here is your host, financial problem solver and talk show host, Dave Hagan.
Hello everybody and welcome to this week's show. Not here this week, Mr. Brian Reed, and a lot of you are probably wondering why not. Is he traveling? No, he's in town. Is he nursing a hang today? No, you don't know him that well, but that's definitely not his style. Some of you are thinking, contractual dispute with the show, with the podcast? No. Brian is way underpaid for what he does in the show, but there's no contractual dispute. Actually, I got to tell you, I told him not to come in today. We got a short show. I got a short little thing I want to talk about, and I want to give everyone some time to pause and reflect. So today I want to talk about how busy are you? I talked with a woman a few years ago, and she said that she was extremely busy, and every day was an extreme challenge, and she had a big to-do list of things that she wanted to do, and she never seemed to be able to accomplish all of these things, and she was completely stressed out at being busy. And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, well, you're 87 years old and retired. How busy are you? Recently, I had an opportunity to chat with a high-power executive, and he'd worked extremely long hours for a number of years, and some structural things happened at the office, and he decided to leave on his own terms. And he's currently not working, spending his time pursuing some of the things that he always wanted to pursue. He's extremely busy. He said he was extremely busy. Didn't seem particularly stressed, but he was extremely busy, even though not working full-time, part-time, or at all. Hey, I'll be the first to tell you that I always feel extremely busy. Ask around. Almost anyone will tell you that they're extremely busy. I remember a story about a wealthy couple, and they were so stressed out and they were so busy. And I know that this particular couple had a home overlooking the Pacific. I know that they had more money than they could probably ever spend. I think they had a trust fund or something. I know that they were getting ready to go on a 6-week cruise. Sounds pretty good, right? How can it possibly be that they were so busy and so stressed out? Well, it turns out they were busy and stressed out trying to get their living room redone before they went on their cruise. Now, for most people, this sounds like the positioning of a fantasy and a dream, right? I mean, wow, how could they be stressed? But everybody, it seems, is busy and have some stress from being busy. But I think if we acknowledge that everybody's busy, the bigger issue becomes, what are you busy doing? And that's what I want to reflect on for a few minutes. It seems to me that the bigger question is, are you pursuing your own path or plan? Or are you just being busy? You can be busy binge watching Game of Thrones or Oprah Winfrey or the Kardashians or whatever it is. But are you busy moving forward your agenda? Do you have a lot of stuff on your list? And are you doing things that are just keeping you busy in your life? Or are you pursuing your plan? Are the things on your list things that relate to your ultimate life plan, which hopefully in part relates to your financial wellness? And this seems to be one of the things that we should think about, on the Financial Wellness Podcast, and hopefully our listeners will take a little bit of time thinking about. Are you busy being busy? Or are you busy moving forward your plan? Now, I want you to take some time and the time that you'd normally spend listening to the rest of the podcast and kind of ponder this. Are you busy being busy? Or are you busy moving forward with your plan? Turn off the podcast and spend some time. Use this time to kind of ponder that, because you do want to be productive with your time, not only in your personal life, but your financial life as well. That's something to think about. This is Dave Hagan, and you've been listening to a shortened version today of the Financial Wellness Podcast.
You've been listening to the Financial Wellness Podcast, Dave's weekly message to keep you on your path to financial success. If you have a question that you would like Dave to answer on the podcast, go to thefinancialwellnesspodcast.com. You can leave an audio message with one click of a button, or type your message into the question box. Either way, it's sent right to Dave's phone. Remember, Dave will randomly draw from the submitted questions and pick the winner of a free 1-hour personal conversation with Dave to help you achieve your financial goals. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you receive the new episode notifications, or share the podcast via the app with your family and friends. This is your announcer, Nick Appel, wishing you every financial success.